That moment you switch your baby from their bassinet to the big kid seat in their stroller, it feels like a graduation, doesn't it? It's this exciting step into a new world of adventures together. But what if I told you that making that switch just a little too soon could be one of the biggest safety mistakes we can make? It's not about comfort. It's about preventing very real, very silent risks. But the good news is, there are 2 simple, clear checks you can do at home to know with confidence that your baby is truly ready. And I'm going to walk you through exactly what they are. Hi, I'm Sarah. And listen, I'm not a pediatrician. I'm a mom, probably just like you. I've made it my mission to read all the parenting books and sift through the studies to find clear, simple answers for us. And this stroller question, it's a big one that we need to get right. So, the first non-negotiable milestone our babies need to master is head control. It sounds simple, but it's so much more than just not being wobbly. True head control is their ability to hold their head steady and centered without it flopping forward, backward, or off to the sides, especially when they're moving. Why is this so critical? Well, let's talk about the most important reason first: breathing. I want you to picture this. If a baby doesn't have the strength to hold their head up, it can easily slump forward while they're sitting in the stroller. When that happens, their chin presses down onto their chest. That gentle pressure can be enough to pinch their soft, tiny airway, almost like a kink in a drinking straw. It can make it difficult for them to get enough air, and it's something that can happen silently. I remember worrying about this constantly with my first. Every little wobble felt like a big deal. But learning to see the signs of real strength was a game changer for my confidence. Beyond that critical safety point, good head control is also about strength and comfort. It's the sign that their neck and spine are strong enough to handle the little bumps and movements of a stroller ride without causing strain or injury. It allows them to look around, explore their world, and just be comfortable on your walks together. So, when can you start looking for this? Most babies typically develop solid head control somewhere between 3 and 4 months of age. Now, remember, this is just an average. Every baby is on their own unique timeline. It's just a helpful window to start paying closer attention. But here's the thing that so many of us can miss. Even with perfect, rock-solid head control, there's a second, more subtle skill that's just as important for stroller safety. Great head control isn't enough on its own. The other key skill they need is what we call postural balance. This is your baby's ability to maintain a stable and symmetrical position when they're sitting upright or slightly reclined. It's about their core strength. It's their ability to keep their whole body, head, neck, and spine in alignment without slumping or leaning heavily to one side. If a baby is put in a stroller seat before they have this balance, a few things can happen. The most obvious is that they'll lean. They'll just sort of list to one side. This constant leaning puts a lot of uneven strain on their developing spine, neck, and hip joints. Just like with head slumping, a body slumping over can also compress their chest and tummy, making breathing a little more difficult and uncomfortable. And here's a risk we don't often think about. A baby who is constantly leaning and shifting in their seat can get into an awkward position with the safety harness. That harness, which is there to protect them, can become a source of entanglement or undue pressure if their body isn't stable within it. So, head control and postural balance, they are the 2 keys. Okay, so how can we be absolutely sure they have both? It's actually simpler than you think. Let me walk you through 2 simple checks you can do at home, right now. First, let's do the head control check together. Go ahead and sit your baby on your lap, facing away from you, so their back is against your chest. Now, instead of holding their head or shoulders, I want you to place your hands gently around their rib cage. You're just providing a stable base. Their upper body is free. Now, just watch. What you're looking for is this. Their head stays steady and upright without significant wobbling or flopping. Most importantly, look at their profile. There should be a visible gap between their chin and their chest. I like to say a 2-finger gap. If their chin is touching or almost touching their chest, they are not ready. Their neck isn't strong enough yet to prevent that dangerous airway compression. Next, the postural control check. You can do this in the same position on your lap or in a supported seat that's on a slight recline. The key is that they aren't completely upright, but they aren't lying down either. Again, just observe. What you're looking for is a beautiful, balanced, symmetrical position. Imagine a straight line running from the top of their head, down their neck, and all the way down their spine. They should be able to hold this alignment without leaning or slumping heavily to one side. A little bit of shifting is normal, but a consistent lean to the left or right tells you their core muscles aren't quite ready for the job of sitting in a stroller. Now that you know the tests, have you ever worried about this before? Let me know in the comments if this is new information for you. I read every single one. When your baby passes these 2 checks, when you see that steady head, that confident, aligned posture, and especially that beautiful, visible gap between their chin and their chest, that is your green light. That is the moment. It's not just about passing a test. It's that feeling of profound relief where the fear of the unknown, of airway blockage, of strain, of entanglement is replaced by the calm confidence of a parent who knows. You have the visual proof. Their little body is strong, it is capable, and it is ready for this fun new adventure with you. So, to recap, if your baby comfortably passes both the head control check and the postural balance check, then congratulations! You can confidently transition them to a reclined stroller seat. But hold on! Before you rush out the door, knowing they're ready is only half the battle. Knowing how to set up the stroller seat correctly is just as critical for their safety and comfort. Things like the perfect seat angle, the right harness position, and proper foot support can make all the difference. My very next video is a step-by-step guide on exactly that. We'll go through it all together. So if this was helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe so you don't miss that next guide. Go ahead and save this one too, just in case you need a quick refresher. Your support truly helps me keep this mission going. See you in the next one!